The entire village celebrated while 15-year-old Emily walked toward a marriage she never wanted. Drums played, women danced, men praised the chief like a king. But nobody noticed one terrifying thing. The young girl holding the flowers was secretly counting down the minutes. Because before midnight, someone powerful was going to lose everything, and it was all part of her plan. Before we continue, quickly hit that like button, because stories like this deserve more people seeing them. And honestly, most people watch without subscribing, even though it costs absolutely nothing. Subscribe, share this video, and comment where you're watching from. Now listen carefully, because this story gets darker than anyone expected. Emily was born in a tiny village where girls were taught one thing from childhood: obey. Obey your father. Obey your husband. Obey the elders. And never question powerful men. Her father, Daniel, was a poor farmer drowning in debt after years of failed harvests. The only thing valuable he had left was his daughter. So when Chief Bernard, the richest and most feared man in the region, offered to erase the family's debt in exchange for marrying Emily, her parents agreed immediately. Emily cried for 3 straight nights. Her mother avoided eye contact. Her father kept saying the same sentence over and over again: "We have no choice." But Emily knew something they didn't. Chief Bernard was hiding secrets, dangerous secrets, and she had accidentally discovered one weeks earlier. It started the afternoon Emily entered the chief's private storage hut to deliver food. She wasn't supposed to go inside. Nobody was. But the guards were distracted gambling outside. That was when she saw documents hidden beneath a wooden box. Land papers, bank records, names, signatures, and one shocking truth. Chief Bernard had stolen farmland from almost every poor family in the village, including hers. Some people lost their homes, others disappeared after speaking against him. Emily's hands shook as she realized something horrifying. Her father's debt was fake. The chief created it himself. The marriage was never about love. It was ownership. And from that moment, Emily stopped crying. She started planning. The wedding day arrived faster than anyone expected. Villagers lined the streets cheering while Emily walked slowly in white traditional cloth beside a man old enough to be her grandfather. Chief Bernard smiled proudly. Emily stayed silent. But inside, her mind was racing, because hidden beneath her dress was a tiny cloth pouch. And inside the pouch were copied documents she had secretly stolen. Evidence. Enough to destroy the chief forever. But she needed the perfect moment. One mistake could get her killed. That night, the wedding celebration exploded with music, food, and alcohol. The chief's political allies arrived from neighboring villages. Local police officers attended too. Everyone respected Bernard. Everyone feared him. And that made Emily's plan almost impossible. But then something unexpected happened. A drunk village elder stood and laughed loudly. "Poor girl," he said. "Another child sacrificed to power." The entire celebration went silent. Chief Bernard's smile vanished instantly. 2 guards dragged the elder outside while people lowered their heads in fear. And in that moment, Emily realized something important. The village was terrified, but they were also tired. Tired of silence, tired of fear, tired of Bernard. And for the first time, Emily believed the chief could actually fall, if she was brave enough. After a quick pause, if you're enjoying this story, hit like right now. These stories take serious effort to create, and your likes help massively. Subscribe if you haven't already, share this video with someone who loves dramatic storytelling, and comment your country below. Let's see who's here early. Now back to the story. Hours later, Emily was escorted into the chief's massive bedroom. Candles flickered, rain hammered the roof outside, and Chief Bernard finally locked the door behind them. Emily's heart pounded. This was the moment she feared most. The chief walked closer slowly. Then he smiled. "You should feel honored," he whispered. But before he could touch her, someone started banging violently on the front gate outside. The guards shouted. Dogs barked. Chaos erupted instantly. Chief Bernard stormed outside furious. Emily followed quietly behind. Then she froze. 3 police trucks had entered the compound. Not local officers, federal investigators. And standing beside them was a man Emily recognized immediately. Michael, the school teacher's son, the same young man who secretly helped Emily copy the documents weeks earlier. The chief's face turned pale. The lead investigator held up a folder. We have evidence of land theft, fraud, forced disappearances, and illegal marriages involving minors. The entire village stared in shock. Women covered their mouths. Men stepped backwards silently, and Chief Bernard turned slowly toward Emily. That was when he understood. The little girl he thought he owned had betrayed him. But the real twist came seconds later. Emily stepped forward shaking. Then she said something nobody expected. My father knew. The crowd gasped. Her father collapsed to his knees crying. Weeks earlier, Emily had secretly shown him the evidence. At first, he refused to help her. He was terrified. But after discovering Bernard had manipulated dozens of families the same way, Daniel finally agreed. The marriage wasn't surrender. It was bait, a trap to gather every important witness in one place, including corrupt officials connected to Bernard. And tonight, they had all walked directly into it. The investigators began arresting people one by one. Some villagers cried with relief. Others watched in complete disbelief. The chief screamed threats while guards handcuffed him. But nobody moved to help him anymore. His power was gone. And for the first time in decades, people stopped bowing their heads. But Emily's hardest moment was still coming. Her mother approached her slowly through the rain. Tears streamed down her face. I failed you, she whispered. Emily looked at her for several seconds, then hugged her tightly. Because deep down, she knew fear had controlled the entire village for years. Fear made good people silent. Fear made parents sacrifice children. Fear made evil men powerful. But one brave decision can destroy fear forever. Months later, the village changed completely. Families recovered stolen land. Several corrupt officials were removed. Girls returned to school. And Emily? She became something nobody expected. A symbol, not because she was fearless, but because she acted despite being afraid. And years later, people still told the story of the 15-year-old girl forced into marriage, who secretly planned the downfall of the most powerful man in the village. But here's the real question. If you were Emily, would you have risked your life to expose the chief? Or would fear have stopped you too? Comment honestly below. And before you leave, like this video, subscribe because a lot of people keep watching without subscribing, even though it's completely free. And share this story with someone who loves emotional dramas and shocking twists. See you in the next story.